Today we're going to talk about 10 ways to stop looking at your damn phone so much, aka lower your screen time. And these are not going to be some bullshit tips like turn off your notifications. These are actually going to be actual tangible advice to stop the phone abuse. Wondering why you need a new iPhone every year? Because it's turned on for 8 hours a day, obviously. And before I tell you that, you need to know why we're all so addicted to our phones. And I hate to break it to you, but you're not addicted to your physical phone. Your physical phone is just a proxy for what you're really addicted to, and that's social media. I'm talking Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff. You're addicted to consuming content on these platforms, not to the actual physical phone. Some people are addicted to watching drama, like podcast clips. Other people to inspirational TEDx talks, but they never end up getting out of bed to do the shit. And then you have men like me on Google Maps watching what the temperature is in random Russian villages. But I digress. People use social media for various reasons. To do business, to gain social status, to text, those are just the main ones. And once you're on there for more than 5 to 10 minutes, you get sucked into the void of social media algorithms. And they're basically like jackpot machines, except that you don't have the risk of losing anything and your brain still gets the reward. But do you really not have the risk to lose anything? That is the question. Social media is like a diluted version of gambling. Every time you scroll, you get a reward in the form of a cat falling from the ceiling into a pool. Then you scroll again and you see riots, protesters, drama, news, then again, and again. And every time there is something funny, cool, and informative and new. And what is even worse is that these algorithms get better over time. So they send you more and more stuff that you like, that you find interesting. So now the platforms learn what you like, and now you don't watch 1 in 5 videos, you watch every single video that the algorithm feeds you. And every time you watch something you like, you get a dopamine response. Your body releases something called dopamine, and dopamine is released when you achieve something, and you get happiness from it. But you haven't really achieved anything while scrolling on the phone. So after some time, your dopamine receptors get numb, you get depleted, nothing seems fun and exciting anymore, but you're still scrolling, still watching, looking for that reward, which never comes. Then you realize that you've been wasting so much time on your phone and you judge yourself for it, and you eat yourself up from the inside, and that's how the cycle repeats and continues. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you waste your life, never fulfill your potential, and get depressed because you use your phone so much. But we're here to solve that, so let's dive into the 3 best tips to lower your screen time. The first thing is so simple, and I can't stress this enough. It's just becoming aware of how much you use your phone in hours and in minutes. So every time I open up my phone, I have a widget on my screen that tells me how much time I've spent on my phone today. And every time you see that, you see like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you feel a bit bad. So you end up not using your phone that much at all that day. Haha, problem solved. The second tip is to increase the friction between you and your phone. What do I mean by that? I'll give you an example. You get a strong craving to eat junk food and you give in. You come down to the kitchen, you open up one closet, you open up the second one, no sweets at all. Then you go down to the secret spot, no sweets there, but then you realize you don't have sweets at the house, but the nearest market, the nearest store is like 10 to 15 minutes away. So it kind of isn't worth it to go and get it. The effort isn't worth it, you know, and you just end up surviving without it and you don't eat sweets. So just apply this principle to using your phone. So tips like these: don't leave your phone overnight next to you to charge. Leave your phone in the glove compartment whenever you drive, and leave your phone outside in another room while you want to focus and work. Humans are very, very lazy beings, and our brain is always looking for the easy way out. So for most people, it's just enough to get your phone out of your reach. Out of your reach. I mean, literally out of your reach. And if you easily give in, the advanced thing would be to just increase the steps between you and your phone. So step 1, example, get your phone 5 meters away from you on the bed. Step 2, get your phone in another room and lock up the room. Step 3, get your phone in another room, lock up the room, and leave the key downstairs. So now you basically have 3 steps between you getting to your phone. You have to get the key, you have to unlock it, you have to get the phone, then you have to sit on the bed and look at it, but you're comfortably sitting in the chair, working or, I don't know, learning, studying for something. So you don't want to really do that, and your body doesn't really want to get up and do that work. The third tip is to optimize your phone. And now we get to the fun part. Everybody likes this stuff, and it's to make your phone as less distracting as possible and as less pleasurable as possible to use. And the first thing I would do is turn off all my app notifications. And I'll frame it like this because it's not a usual way of thinking. Imagine if every day you wake up like 50 notifications trying to pull you in from the last night, trying to pull you into this social media algorithm void. And it's the group chat with the boys on fire, it's politics, it's drama, it's this and that, and everything's trying to disturb the most important part of your day, which is the morning focus. And I'll give you an example. Imagine if somebody was trying to talk to you while you were doing a set at the gym, or talk to you while you're in the deep focus working at a coffee shop. I would personally slap the shit out of them. JK, just kidding. Disclaimer. I'm kidding, and this is all a video game. It's the most disturbing thing that you can have, the notifications in the morning especially. The second thing I have is the do not disturb mode is always on. And I do this to prioritize who can get to me fast. So I have my people that, for example, my father, my girlfriend, my best friend, they can call me whenever if something's urgent. But other people, they can't steal my time while I'm in the focus. They can call, but I'll get to them later. So I have the do not disturb mode on at all times to protect my focus. The third thing I did to optimize my phone is to make my phone screen black and white. And we already talked about how all these social media apps tend to work like jackpots and have all these colors and sounds, and that is why I have my screen black or white, is that I don't see it as appealing anymore when I have it. And it is easy to do, so I'll just tell you right now how to do it. You go to your settings, then you click on accessibility, then you click on screen and turn off this filter here. And whenever you want to watch anything, you can just turn it back on, but you'll get used to it pretty quick and it doesn't bother me that much. The next thing I do every 6 months, give or take, is that I unfollow a lot of people. And it's mostly because people post negative stuff on social media. Critiques, mocks, hates, debates, drama, all sorts of that stuff. And whenever I see something like that, it's either that my energy decreases or my brain cells die of stupidity. And this might be seen as extreme, but I don't really care about your opinion on the protest because it kind of poisons my brain. And unless you're contributing to my goal of self-improvement or you are a close friend, I really don't have any reason to follow you, and I just unfollow you. Nothing personal. And if some of you guys are scared or uncomfortable with the opinion that the other person will have when they see you or text you, can always mute their posts and stories and stuff like that. But I think if you're scared, it might be a deeper issue. And the last one is to turn off the tap to raise option, because we always have the phones in our hands, and whenever we see them or turn them or tap them, they turn on, and then we get pulled into the void by seeing a notification, and like 10 to 20 minutes later we figure out that we're scrolling social media. But it all started with just a notification popping up, because when we touched or when we turned on our screen to the light, it kind of turned on and made us look at that notification. Tap to raise is a setting that turns on our iPhones whenever we touch the screen. And to turn it off, you just go to settings, accessibility, touch, and turn off tap to raise. And now you have to actually press the physical button whenever you want to turn on your iPhone, meaning it will be intentionally. That's it for today, guys. We can definitely go on for hours on how to optimize your phone, but I think there are better videos than me showing you that. There are tons of videos on YouTube, so you can go ahead and search it. What you should take away from this video is that social media is a big roller coaster, and I'll make a separate, more philosophical video about how it affects your mood and life. It's trying to take you through all the emotions you have. It's trying to make you an emotional roller coaster, so you get attached to chasing that emotion and chasing that pleasure over time to make you stay on social media and buy. That's why brands spend a lot of money with my agency on meta ads, to keep advertising, to keep people there, to keep people buying. And it's not good or bad, it just is. So try these tips that we went over in this video, and I guarantee you that you will have less screen time and that you will exponentially use your phone less. But remember, social media algorithms show you more of what you like to watch. That's how they are designed. That's what they do. So if you're older than 20, the problem might not be in the phone or in the social media or in the companies. The problem might be in you and what you like to watch.